In what direction is hip hop heading or going to in 2023, in your opinion?
Oh, hell.
And this is one of them things that's super general. Obviously, this is definitely an I don't care one for me. But I don't know. Do you guys see it changing any? I mean, obviously, we just talked about AI, but you see it drastically changing?
I'm kind of with you on that one. I don't care. I listen to what I like. That new 𝗡𝗄 is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I need to go back to that.
Yeah, it's pretty
I've
good.
heard some singles.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good.
I don't care where it goes, honestly, because, I mean, it's here to stay, obviously. So there's no waiting around like hip-hop's going to die. Nah. I'm just looking forward to the albums and artists that I like, and we'll keep consuming them that way. I don't have really an answer as far as where it's going to go, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
Wave of female artists that was, it's really kind of, blown up in the last few years, starting with Cardi, then moved to the City Girls and Meg and
now Glow,
Sweetie and Glorilla. It's about to come to an end.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You think so?
On that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because Meg put out an album this past year and didn't nobody care. Cardi is 5 years from releasing her last album. Nicki, and we'll get plenty of comments, but it is what it is because I'm going after everybody. She put out maybe 5 songs. Like neither of the songs she did with Lil Baby really did anything. Super Freaky Girl is doing well on pop radio, but it's not doing anything in the big. It's not the record.
That's all she needs, essentially.
That's really all she needs. She's still got that strong pop and LGBT audience. And Glorilla, like, honestly, tomorrow, I guess it's maybe if they start collabing together, because Tomorrow wasn't doing anything until Cardi jumped
until they
on it.
made Tomorrow Part 2.
Yeah,
because the first Tomorrow, which was on the
because they shot a video for it and everything. And
it was on the compilation album though, before it was on Glorilla's album, because her album just came out.
Right.
When her album came out, they made a Part 2 of it and had Cardi B on it. I like her story. Like how she kind of rolls. She's literally a rags to riches type story.
Right.
She said, I ain't never had seeks.
She ain't never had what?
I know. I love to hear Glorilla talk and tell. She told a story about how she didn't know foxes were real.
Man, she told a story about wanting a certain type of on her after.
That's weird.
You might have to cut that out.
Yeah. It's a certain type.
No, because I know what you're talking about.
I don't chili. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she.
Oh
no,
God. Yeah. Angela, that was such a disgusting story.
Angela, you asked her about.
Oh my God.
No, I mean,
sorry.
And I could be completely wrong, but that's why these are called predictions. I just think that people are getting worn out on the stripper fight scam rap that women have been doing for like the past 5
especially
6 years.
if Meg come up guilty on this.
Well, she's not on trial, but if
well,
like if if Tory gets acquitted, and it comes out that, because like I said, what I've seen so far in that trial, because it's been the prosecutors, I'm like, y'all are doing the defense's job right now. The defense hasn't even presented their side of the story yet, and it's looking bad.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that's what makes it so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah, defense might just say the defense kids be like, the defense arrest.
They don't have anything else to do.
Y'all you did it to yourself.
Yeah, man.
But and I'd like to think, maybe not. Maybe I won't say women in rap are going to fall off.
This particular style.
But I feel like people are going to be like, okay, when are we going to get something different from y'all? And I think that a turning point could be if we get a Rhapsody album and
or if she just gets the popular spot,
or she just gets the push that she needs, or she gets that production that really gets her a song that is played in the club, and people are like, oh, I don't have to listen to my P this, my P that.
Pushing P.
Yeah, they pushing a lot of P, and I think people are getting tired of it.
What do you think, Mike? Anything?
Ooh, I got a lot of predictions. Put your seatbelts on. All right, so one, I completely agree. I'm a huge Rhapsody fan. But I think that
Shouts to Tony Sticks.
I think that the one part where I don't agree about the type of music is because if you look at short form music on TikTok and stuff and YouTube shorts or whatever, I think those will always like they still like are very popular.
Yeah.
And so I think like the song that Beyonce had with I think wasn't it Megan that they had a song together or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like that song was I didn't even realize that was a Beyonce song, and then it's like I was like, are they just making songs specifically for
I'm a Savage?
These platforms? And I think that's one direction that it could go, because that kind of music is still popular on those platforms, and if the popularity of those keep going up, people are still going to be using those kind of songs. That means so
I can see that, but you know, if Meg put out more music and it doesn't connect like this last Meg album didn't, Cardi after a 5-year layoff,
all they need is one song.
All they need is one. You're right.
But Cardi, the thing with Cardi, how Cardi wins is she doesn't drop duds.
That's true. Even though she hasn't put out a full album in 5 years,
put out an album, she don't drop duds.
She stays in rotation because because the verse on Tomorrow 2, her verse is the one everybody screams when it comes on. You know, not even so much for Glorilla, Gloria Hallelujah. And
sis.
You know, and like I said, maybe I'm overestimating people being tired of a certain style, because like now every time they push another female artist, they're all doing the exact same thing.
But they have for a long time though.
Yeah, but you know, like it's now I think it's to the point where it's like we might be getting oversaturated.
Even the club people are tired of it, huh?
But it's the same for male rappers too.
But at least see, male rappers, you get like you get the guys who are talking about the dope game, but then you still get an Ab-Soul. You still get J. Cole.
They don't want to hear that though. In the club, they don't want to hear Ab-Soul.
They don't, but at least there's the option. Like there is no, I can't point to, and maybe it's just because I'm so entrenched in hip hop club culture that I'm missing it. But I'd like to think that because I search for it. I can't say I had a 13-year-old daughter. I wouldn't let my 13-year-old daughter even entertain listening to any female artist right now.
Outside of Rhapsody. You know, because at least we could have discussions about her content.
Little Sims, maybe Ciroc. You know,
I need to be more.
She wouldn't be able to be on TikTok.
Yeah, because if I'd be like, we turning it all.
Psalm 1 dropped an album this year.
But at the same time, I think about what I listened to at 13. My parents wouldn't have approved either.
No, absolutely not.
I know they didn't approve.
My first parental advisory cassette tape was Doggy Style.
There you go.
I knew I ain't had no business listening to Doggy Style.
You didn't have any business listening.
especially with your mom being in the religion.
Come on, man.
My mom took my Warren G tape.
Oh man,
for like 3 years, and she gave it back to me like 3 years later.
Oh yeah, true. Warren G was kind of tame.
I know
compared to
Doggy Style.
Yeah, my Doggy Style.
Like the album, you know what I'm saying?
I had the CD, and I was like, I'm gonna hook up a tape because I had, it's when nobody has CD player in the car. I mean, you might have been balling a little bit,
right?
Oh, you balling? Shout out to Major 7.
Major.
And I just remember there was a Post-it note from my dad that says, have some discussion.
Have a discussion.
We never had the discussion, but
that was the discussion.
Yeah, he had to put that up for your mom.
He's like,
I know aware of what was going on.
I know, son.
And I was 16, so I was like, look, that's what I listened to in the car.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else?
No, I was just gonna say, kind of like to what Jay Diff was saying about like the actual sound and style of music. Like, we have so many different options now as far as like hip hop goes. I don't think it really matters in which direction the sound goes, because I think that we have the ability to hear what we want to hear whenever we want to hear it now. And so and we have like the artists that we have loved for years putting out music, or we can archive and go find their old music or whatever. And we have new sounds and stuff like that. So I'm not as concerned with the sound of hip hop, because I think wherever it goes, there's always going to be you're going to have
my palette is full right now.
Yeah,
I kind of know what I like.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Today I'm riding around listening to Luther Vandross and Michael McDonald. That's the type of day I had. You know what I'm saying?
I had a day when I just needed to hear some Christmas music. So like that hour before the club actually opens, I was like, all right, y'all gonna deal with this, and we're gonna listen to some Christmas music.
I ain't mad.
This is what I need in my life right now. I'm just feeling some type of way. I haven't been feeling real Christmassy. If that's not a word, but I don't care.
It is though. if you want it to be. That's one of them words that you can let pass.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's unpassable.
As opposed to speak to.
Yeah, you can't let speak to pass.
Speak to because you spoke to.
Yeah.
I spoke it.
Yeah, so I wanted to hear Santa Claus Go Straight to the Ghetto and Every Year, Every Christmas by Luther, and the Alexander O'Neal Christmas album, which is very underrated because
I've never heard that one.
it's pretty much all produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So if you are a fan of them, go ahead and seek that out.
What about you, Lon?
I do not know. As far as like direction, I don't know. One, I don't think it matters because the way the media is right now, like popular music's, I don't know. I haven't thought that. I'm all over the place because realistically I don't care, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
We know the real answer.
But I don't think that it really matters though. Like because we have just the way everything is built. Like in what direction, which style of hip hop? Like mainstream hip hop. I don't know. I don't listen to it. Underground hip hop. It's going to continue to be what it's always been. It's going to have a whole bunch of dope stuff that if you know how to find it, it's going to be there. But I think that's just the inherent. It's just what hip hop and music is in general and the culture of it. But I think what I'm a little bit more interested in is in what direction is like music going. Like how are we going to consume stuff? And Mike, you hit a really good point when you mentioned like short form media. I don't think we've seen really even the start of what we're probably going to see. I think we barely even touched the surface of short form media and music.
Yeah.
I had an idea literally just sitting here like, man, it would be.
Say it.
I know how you're right. Maybe I shouldn't. But
keep it tucked.
But
I think I know where you're going because I've had conversations.
But I feel like that's I feel like building music around short form media and how people consume makes sense.
I think people are doing that though.
I think they already are, yeah, but I don't think they're doing it on a wide scale. I wouldn't be surprised if a major artist releases a project and the whole project is a minute long. Well, every song is a minute long.
That would make sense.
It's not far from a stretch because a lot of people are releasing projects where the songs are 2 minutes long.
That's what I mean.
So just
you're
making it a whole lot easier on them.
Oh yeah, because honestly, if you have intro, hook, verse, hook, outro.
That's 2 minutes.
But a lot of times
even Glorilla's song, FNF, is like 2 minutes and maybe 30 seconds.
So what's the girl? Munch.
Yeah,
Munch,
Ice Spice.
Yeah. I think she's got 3 songs out. You add them up together, it doesn't come to 9 minutes.
Yeah, so I think maybe something along those lines is a shift that we might see, and I think it would be a smart shift. So if you're an artist listening, that granted, if you're an album artist and you want to make albums, then you're going to adapt it. But I wouldn't be surprised to see people like legitimately put out like a 10-track project and they're all a minute long. And because now another thing with this as well is you're starting to be able to monetize on platforms as well. So if you can monetize on TikTok, you can get a whole bunch of people to, you get paid per video made on TikTok, but they're getting ready to monetize YouTube Shorts start of the year. Instagram Reels, you can make money off that. So, it seems like that might be a thing moving forward. So I don't know. I don't know what that means for music outside of if more people are going to start doing that, then we're probably going to see even more shorter form. And maybe that helps a lot of us in our general, just at least us, our age, being a little bit burnt out from just media in general. If we're consuming smaller pieces and that's all it is, then maybe we don't have that pressure of feeling like, oh man, I got to go check out that new Ab-Soul. It's going to be 30 minutes of my life, which you'll probably enjoy, but do I have the time and space to fit it in there? So
FNF is 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
But a lot of music, that's been a trend for a while. A lot of younger artists in general.
Yeah, a 3-minute song, like
minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it used to be, 3:30, 3:40 for radio.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that for a long time.
Mm-mm.
So
because it used to be like
used to be 3 verses. It hasn't been. I mean, if you get 3 verses now, it's like, what are you doing?
Like I remember Metronome when I talked about like doing a night where we because
just
as
the third
DJs,
verses.
yeah, you never play the third verse. We would just play the third verse of the record.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Well, I mean, you better do it fast.
Yeah. So yeah, that's generally
that
kind of
that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't think we've tapped into it.
I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, we've started. I mean, like you just pointed out, you know what I'm saying, like those shorter songs, like newer artists, but I can definitely see that being a big thing.
If you can,
They're actually going back and grabbing old songs and making them popular now. Like even that Soulja Boy song that they're using. I'm looking for.
That.
Somebody redid that.
That song's like 10 years old.
That Chris Brown song that's popular now. Like
Pretty Boy Swag. It might be older than 10 years.
It's older than that.
Oh, that's like
but they use that snippet on TikTok and
popular.
It's making his song more popular, so he gets more plays.
I got into a great bad algorithm, and they're doing the beat nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's
with Method Man.
The Method Man.
Yeah,
one.
Method Man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That turned into a trend. So
that's crazy.
Which I'm
not even mad about it.
I'm happy to see that one. I'm a Method Man fan.
Yeah, no, for sure. Shoot, it's the beat nuts. I mean, it's exposing a whole bunch of people. I mean, a decent amount of people know Method Man because of his acting.
He was mainstream for a while.
And he's Wu-Tang, but not a lot of people outside of hip hop culture, especially nowadays, know anything about the beat nuts.
Oh, no.
The beat nuts.
𝗂𝗂𝗄 was the name of the song. It's over. 𝗂𝗂𝗄. 𝗂𝗂𝗄.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I always like that song.